Hey, yo! Look, man, so, as people in my city and, around the world and in my nation, whatever you want to say, as they become more aware of what a longshoreman is and what the job entails and this and that, and they hear things, naysay and all these things and such, they hear about people getting hurt a lot, people, even possibly losing their life. They ask, like, is being a longshoreman a dangerous job? And, I want to sit down and have a talk with you guys today and cover some things on my thoughts and, things I've seen in the workplace. So let's just have a little talk right quick. All right. Being a longshoreman, you're around a lot of heavy equipment, people operating these vehicles and such, things happen. There's a lot of moving parts in one operation, so I'm go out on a limb and just go ahead and say, since I started working there, I've seen numerous people get hurt. I'm talking about maybe one on this job site, maybe a few weeks from now another person will get hurt doing the same thing, and 2 people since I've been there have lost their lives. It wasn't for the same reasons, but it was pretty much, in a workplace such as that, you have to watch out for yourself and others, and you have to be considerate for people around you so that they won't get hurt, so I hear people, like, one day I was working this one boat called the barge. Somebody wasn't watching where they were walking, and on the barge there's some areas where there's like a gap in the ground as far as like the transition from the ship to the dock, and there's a space like this big, that's a pretty big, your foot can easily go in there. I don't know if he twisted his ankle or what, because this happened like some years ago, but if this guy was more aware of the area he was walking in, he would have seen it, and he probably wouldn't have hurt his foot or his ankle or whatever happened. Another guy, and then sometimes you get hurt, things happen, and you can have all the safety equipment, safety shoes, safety vests, and get overlooked, or, something might things happen, so you got to be aware. Like a guy I think he was doing some lashing on a container ship, and one of the rods fell down and hit his foot, and it didn't hit, he was wearing the steel toe shoes, but it didn't hit where the steel toe was. It hit like further back and actually hit his foot, and kind of fractured one of the bones in his foot. And I'm like, dang, so even if you practice and preach all the safety you want, things still happen. So that's something you got to be aware of. A lady got hit, kind of bumped in by a truck or something, one of the tractor trailers, and got, I don't remember what exactly happened, but she ended up losing her life. And there were a lot of variables in that scenario, so when you're operating equipment on the dock, not even on the dock, even in your own personal life, like you cut grass for a living, or you do this, you do that, you people around you, items around you, objects around you, you have to be aware of what's going on. So one, you don't damage property, and more importantly, you don't hurt anybody around you, so being a longshoreman is a dangerous job, and you have to, we have a safety briefing before every operation, before every job. They preach safety, make sure everybody got their safety shoes on, safety vests, so they can be seen at far distances. Even in the dark, there's reflective material on there, so when a little bit of light hit, it's gonna shine like the sun, so sometimes there's nothing you can do. But not to say don't care about safety, I'm saying be as safe as possible, because you never know what can happen. People always try and be as safe as possible, but you never really know if today's gonna be your last day because somebody else's negligence or they overlook something here or there. So just be as safe as you can, because in a lot of jobs, there's a lot of moving parts, especially like doing like general labor type of jobs, because that's all longshoreman really is just a labor. It's really just a labor union. Our labor just so happens to be on ports, operating heavy equipment and stuff like that. So that's all I really wanted to say. I don't want to provide too many examples because you know how people is, especially somebody working in this industry. You'll hear about people getting hurt, here, there, and everywhere around the job. But like I said, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Be as safe as possible, learn from other people's mistakes, and just watch out. So that's all for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all stay safe out there and stay tuned, man.